good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Jump.
Tima, come on, music. So guys, Kendra G has somewhat of an issue with men using her content. Now, I do use Kendra G's content from time to time on my Fair Use series. But there is a particular YouTuber who has been doing that by the name of Thon Lexi. Now, I wasn't really so familiar with Mr. Thon Lexi, but from what I understand, he's a brother from the Midwest. And he does, let's say, like the reaction style content. And when Kevin Samuels was alive, I believe he came around that time and kind of built somewhat of an audience. But as of late, he's been reacting to Kendra G's content. Now, on the video that I posted about Thon Lexi last week, a lot of people were saying things like they have unsubscribed from the guy because they don't feel like any of the content is original. All he does is react to Kendra G all the time. And I can say that could be fair again, but that's kind of like what reaction channels do. And so, I get what people are saying, right? But that was the dilemma with him. And I think that because his frequency on the content of Kendra G was so much, what she decided to do, especially when it came to him, was she tried to take his videos down. Now, remember, she talked about that most black men, or all black men who reacted to her content and stole it from her, they had little penises and things like that. So she tried to take down the videos from YouTube. And now remember, if you take down 3 videos and you get those takedown requests approved, well, what do you get? You get to have the channel taken down. So in reality, she's trying to take down his YouTube channel. However, I do want to play a small clip of him expressing himself about what happened after that, and then we'll break it down.
So today we're going to be discussing Kendra G and her recent attempts to get videos taken down from our channel. We're going to read what the takedown request said, and we're going to educate YouTubers on how to navigate these type of situations, and these sort of mini dilemmas is what I call them, because they're small things to a giant like Thon. Let's go ahead and play the clip. This was Kendra G initially showing us that she was upset at me reacting to her content. Let's get into it for the people who aren't familiar.
Be nice. No, you gotta be nice, and I'm getting rid of all these commentators after the show. Listen, you small penis men that be taking my comments, my content, and trying to make a role for yourself. Get your own.
Okay, that is just a brief little portion of what Kendra G had to say. If you want to hear her full rant, go to her channel and find that specific call. But today I'm here to discuss my channel. I'm here to discuss what happened on my channel. Now, I want to prove that I'm in ethics to react to Kendra G's content. For any other content creators who might be out there who are dealing with situations where people don't want you reacting to their content, and they're reaching out to YouTube or whatever, this is the best way to handle the situation. YouTube sent me an email saying, "We received the copyright infringement notification below regarding your videos. We believe your content is protected by fair use. We believe your content is protected by fair use, fair dealing, or similar exception to copyright protection. We are writing to let you know we do not plan to remove your videos at this time. You have control over the ability of your videos on your channel, including the ability to delete them if you choose." Now, I wanted to read that because this proves that I am in ethics, and that my ethics are in place. I am not breaking the law. I am not breaking YouTube's guidelines by reacting to Kendra G's content. And she's the only one to complain, but amongst her, we've also reacted to Kevin Samuels, We Need to Talk, Lapeef Network. The list goes on. Shisha Zed, Jessica X, Fresh and Fit. These are all people who we have all reacted to with no problem whatsoever. And now Kendra G wants to make it seem like I'm trying to build my whole career off of her platform. Disingenuous at best. And it's not going to work. YouTube already is on to you, Kendrick. Because you don't understand how YouTube works, you're simply just making yourself look silly. And you're making my brand grow faster than what it's even supposed to grow. Like, you're just making it easier for me to be able to just penetrate into your audience by you being triggered enough to try to take these sort of actions. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm full within ethics. And I'm not the only person on YouTube reacting to your content. I wonder why I stand out. I want to say why I believe I do stand out. I believe I stand out because I hold black women accountable. And you don't like that. That's what I personally believe. I believe that your show is about bringing black women up on your show to laugh at them and exploit them, not to help them. That's what I attempt to do when I react. I've already had 4 of your callers hit me up after being on your show. They hit me up in my IG DM for real game, for real advice. After being exploited on your show and embarrassed, they'll hit me up for the real. So I'm just saying, I get why you're mad. I'm next. Your reign will only last for so long, and then women will be calling into my show like the way they were calling into Kevin Samuels' show, and you'll still be doing what you're doing, except people will care less.
All right, so you heard what he had to say, and he's right about most things. Definitely, Kendra G does not understand YouTube. No, but I would just give Mr. Alexi some advice. He says towards the end that that she's jealous or indicating something like that, like he's jealous of her, and he's gonna one day overtake her and have a call-in show similar to like Kevin Samuels, and all of her fans are gonna be calling into him. I don't know how true that is. And again, Mr. Lexi doesn't understand some things about YouTube. Number one, Kendra G has been doing what she's been doing for a long time and built that audience. What he does is react to people like Kendra G or Kevin Samuels, people who create what is considered viral content, right? So I don't think that Kendra G has any reason to fear him or to be intimidated by him, because that's just not true. Kendra G is well known and her dating show is crazy, and she puts in that kind of work every day on all those platforms. So she's been doing this for like 5 or 6 years. I don't think that what he's saying, he might be successful in some efforts, but like, her fan base is going to start watching. I just don't think that, because again, the style of channel that he runs reacts to people. It doesn't create viral content like Kevin Samuels does or what she does. So that I kind of disagree with. It doesn't sound like it's likely from what I can understand. Now, he may be successful in the future. That's very true, but I don't think that's the case. However, what we understand is like she has a problem with certain people reacting to what she says, and the reality is that he's right. He can use the content on YouTube. Even me, I've wanted to take down people's stuff that have my content, but again, it's protected under the fair use policy, and as long as it's transformative, it's okay. But so here's what I really honestly feel for somebody like Kendra G or Thon Lexi. What I would say is the business of YouTube is evolving. Content creators are getting better. And then if you have content that is going viral, it is a business, right? People are going to be watching, screen grabbing. The same thing with superstars. They're gonna screen grab the content, and then they're gonna record it, repost it, and things like that. It happens to people when they have something that's really good going on. In my honest opinion, it does nothing but make Kendra G bigger. It makes Kendra G nothing but more popular. Look at Andrew Tate. He allows people to, take his clips, repost them. It's done nothing but make folks know more about him. So I think like for her, it's actually not that smart to do it. Let people do it. It's how Kevin got big, right? He let people repost his stuff so that folks knew who he was. But in the case of somebody like, let's say like Don, who's trying to grow audience like that or wants to catch up, it takes a lot of work to do what she does. It takes maybe sometimes years. I've seen other people try to have a dating show online. It's very difficult to get people to just come up and do it. It takes something that's a little bit unique. Like I said, things on YouTube, when people see people, like, streaming is very easy. But like I said, if you want to have something that's new and blows up, it has to be different. And what you're seeing a lot of content creators doing in today's game is not really different. Their creators are good, but they're not really different. Not really a lot of investment going on with the post editing and things like that. Our concepts are reinvesting back into the business. However, I do think that both of them are pretty decent YouTubers. They do put a lot of money back in the platform. But she learned today, you just can't, just take down somebody's videos because you don't like them. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. We're out.